Hey guys, looking forward to seeing your haikus that you came up with yesterday. We'll do a little bit more poetry in our time together. That was uh, hopefully worked out. I would like to explain that a lot more, but we'll see. Today we're going to work on some predictions, and your assignment today is going to be reading some stories. And this is an idea about kind of predicting what's going to happen next in the story, or making sure this gives us an idea of kind of if we're understanding the story. While we've all seen movies and read things where there's like a big twist, a lot of times we know kind of what's coming or what we might expect. And that's why those twists work so well, because it goes against what we are expecting. But when we're reading, we want to be able to predict some things. So I'm going to write a couple things up here, and you're going to be able to spend some time predicting what's going to come next. What's the logical next thing that's going to happen? So I'm going to pause, write a couple things up here. Okay, so let's read this together. Our first one up here. Jane left her house with no coat and it started raining. So we know who's our character here. Jane, what's she doing? She's left her house. Do we know where she's going? No. But we know from the story it's mentioned she has no coat and it started raining. So if we're going to use our predict the situation, predict what's going on, might we assume that Jane, could we predict that she is going to do something outside? Perhaps Jane is going for a walk, right? If it's raining and you have no coat, but you're just going to be in the car, kind of stinks, but maybe you could just run in the store. Not a big deal. But with this, we know the only thing we know about her, she's left her house, she has no coat, and it has started raining. So, probably the weather is at least chilly. If she needed a coat, so maybe she's in Seattle or Portland or something. It's it's kind of like that outside here today. What else can we predict about Jane's situation? Where might she be going? Is she in a hurry? Maybe she's in a hurry because she left and she didn't even take her coat with her. Maybe it was an emergency. She had to run out the door and, she didn't think to grab that coat. So all of those things, we don't know what happens. And there's no answer to this question right now, but it's an idea of, okay, using our context clues, the information that it is telling us, what can we expect to come in the story? And that makes the reading of the story, I think, both easier and I think it can make more sense. And as we mentioned, it makes those twists really be more surprising. So let's see what we can determine about our second situation. On the hot July day, Mary had decided to go to Elitch Gardens. All right, so we know it's hot, it's July. Mary, just going to Elitch Gardens. Okay, sounds good. Well, if it's a hot July day, what could you predict about the crowds at Elitch's? Probably pretty busy. And probably the water park side is maybe busier than the amusement park side. So maybe you ride the roller coasters, not as big a deal, but the water slides, you got to wait an hour and a half. Could be. So let's see. Say anything else? Say, is she going with anybody? No, but could we predict that she's not going by herself? That would be fair to predict. Maybe she's meeting someone, going with family, going with friends, any of those things. All possibilities. So our work today, basically a reading comprehension, but it's you predicting what do you expect to happen in the story based on the information that you have so far. So I'm going to put 2 links on there, 2 different things for you to work through on predicting in stories. Not too painful, shouldn't be too bad. And we'll get back and do some more with you tomorrow. And I will look forward to some of you guys I check in with on Wednesday. So we'll look forward to doing that. And take care. Enjoy your day, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.